Hello everyone, Praise here, and welcome back to more of Tears of the Kingdom. Last time, we kind of finished up everything in Hateno, just so I could very stubbornly get my access to my full barbarian set, so I can just have that on hand and not have to worry about when am I actually going to get it. And today, because I made the very fatal mistake of coming out to Hateno, I now have to do all the side quests here. Also, I just got a thought. Did I ever find a stable out here? Is there a stable out here? Now I have to like look really quick here and see what would, like, I'm looking at the land masses and being like, what does it, that is not going to help. Where? Help. Yeah, so if I zoom way in, it is visible on the map. So I don't think I missed a stable somewhere anywhere out here. I could like go up in the sky really quick and actually check that, but I'm fairly certain I have not missed a stable in this region, just because there's not really a good spot to put a region besides right here, which would not be a good spot. So let's chalk it up to the fact that I haven't missed one, and head into town proper. Now this is where I can do it. Sorry, I just had a moment of, wait, this is the place where I can do it. Also, since last time, I took a moment and went off to Hyrule Castle once again and got myself some more Royal Guard weaponry. So I can do what I want. But also, I just had the epiphany and the thought of where I am and thought, wait, I can get rice out here. Because rice is pretty common in this area. Why did you load in so weird? Anyway. So I'm kind of grimacing at the fact we're doing Kakariko because Hateno. Hateno, as of locale in Hyrule, has so many side quests. And even though it's new, none of the people who give the side quests are out. Well, no, some of them are. Wait, was that a... Oh, I was offering a pitchfork. There are so many side quests out here in this area. And it's so condensed here, so there's a good chance this entire recording session I'm doing could just be this. I don't know, maybe I've got enough stuff off camera through amiibo drops that maybe it isn't. Well, you're a new face around here, if I'm any judge. Welcome to Hateno Pasture. Didn't think you'd get any visitors in this rain. Are you here to buy fresh milk, wanderer? I guess. Sure you are. The milk from the cows is the best Hateno, secret in the special feed I make for them. Except when I'm trying getting my hands on acorns mixed up anymore. There used to be tons of raw acorns around the ground in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking them over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop acorns and carry their cheeks if you startle them. But they're quick little critters. It needs 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter Koyin is always out staring into that pond, so I doubt she'd be any help gathering acorns. So I guess if you've just been gathering the random acorns that have been on the ground when you've been just exploring, you're good. Because the acorns are like a dime a dozen. No fooling. Well, I got a gift horse in mouth. Not the way you get I'm at wit's end. Well, I don't know if this rightly makes up for it, but have a bottle on me. Free milk. Oh. Let's keep it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a new batch feed right away, now that I got some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap the 3 acorns and call it a trade, just for you. Woo! So it does pay to incessantly pick up things, just because that you just sideline those quests. Now, this particular quest right here, I didn't realize these were back here until I was like, oh, I can't get up that high. Okay, fair enough. For this particular quest, even though I did it differently in my personal playthrough, I will tell you to come to the back area here and grab up some of these boards and use them to kind of make yourself make a bridge of some kind. Because when I first did this, I used that tree you see out there. You're fine. You know what? I'm going to do this. That's probably good enough. Just because I need to get out there just enough to get at that bottle. But anyway. Talk to you. How do I fix this? Do I dive in the pond? There's no way. It's too deep to You can't swim. What's up, Blake? Oh, you must be a customer. Not really. Sorry, but if you're on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond. Quick. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but I can't reach it if my arms are too short, pond's too deep. But that letter's the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. And if I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. Well, allow me to be the one person that can swim. You know, I just realized the irony in my statement. Allow me to swim. Link, who canonically in almost every single game he's featured in, almost every single one, can't swim without the help of an item. Yeah, the Breath of the Wild mythos is the only one. Hey, what about this over here? Huh? Yeah, how about that bottle right there? That's a great grandma's message bottle, but how did you... I'm smart. Did you fish it out for me? Thanks! There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let me see here. Yep, there we go. Gosh, do I miss Grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was messy. That so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. No need to call me out, game. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor cheese fermentation. Can't name too early. Cheese. We have cheese, folks. I can't remember if cheese was in Breath of the Wild, but cheese.
Hey.
It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later and I'll thank you for the help. If I have your cars right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good, not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. Well, I'm itching to I'm itching. I'm just itching. It's so strange. I never have looked at the map because I never realized it like marked this farm on the map. Weird. Anyway, well, once you get that quest all settled, not a hard quest. Once you get all settled, come on in. Well, I'll say I was hoping the grand view right there. Hey, it's good to show. Take a look at this. A cutting board. I heard a tunk. Cheese. Yeah, I hate to have to be the one to do this, but if you've never heard of how cheese is made, that's how it's made. Fermenting milk. And then skimming the top part off and making that into a block of cheddar. Or Swiss. Or Brie. Or Munster. Or Pepper Jack. Or Colby Jack. Or Monterey Jack. Goat cheese. I'm from Wisconsin, okay? This is all we do. But back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know, couldn't have made this out, so I wanted you to have to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Oh boy, I confused my weapons.
Yeah.
As I understand it, Grandpa worked with the mayor back on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now's the time for our Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. It's like a fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Yeah. You can set up a shop, even though you should probably be better off setting up a storefront outside. You had a lot ready. As to start stocking up. That reminds me. But you won't get this off for anyone else. But around here, I'll give you some fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great grandpa gave up on come true. And this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you'll come visit me again sometime. So I think you can trade her. I think if you talk to her directly, you can trade milk for cheese, which you can get milk by giving 3 acorns to the farm outside. 3 acorns equals a piece of cheese. Now, I've never made this myself, and I'm not going to mess around with it as of now, but if I... Oh, there it is right there. You can make pizza. Is there a fire inside here? I swear I saw a campfire inside. Well, I know there's a campfire outside. I might make one just for the heck of it, actually. Tomato, wheat, queso. Is it lit? Dang. Am I really gonna like run around trying to, you know? Oh, I don't have my personal fire starter on hand. Fine. I'll do it this way. I just want to make it because, you know, it's cheese. Or it's not cheese, it's gonna be pizza. So tomato, I know I have plenty of tomato. Tomato. There you are. And I should have a decent amount of wheat. Now what? Do I not have wheat? That's gonna be embarrassing if I don't have any wheat. I have rice, so that means the wheat should be like right. I don't have wheat. Huh. I figured I would have had some. Oh well. Well, I'll try and remember that recipe and we'll do it in a minute. Maybe I can go to the field down there and do it. But yeah, there's more quests over here. But yeah, basically, for lack of a better term, they added wheat to this game. They added pizza as a thing to this game just because of the cheese. And the cheese can use the other things, but that's the main thing is pizza. Sure, had my twin loves fashion travel, but I didn't have drive. But CC's design spoke to me and said, Mishi, take the fascinations, turn them into action. Ah, good. Another traveling fashionista that's going to talk about Misko's collection. You did not tell me any more about Misko's collection. Thanks. So I'm going to run away a little bit to the field over here. Because I'm pretty sure that, well, maybe if I start cutting some grass around here, it'll also happen. Which is weird this happened. Like, wheat tends to come from grass. Well, I guess wheat seeds also kind of came from grass in the real world too, but I'm not going to mess around with that. I'm just going to go to the field out back here. Out back behind this building, because that is definitely a wheat field. It might also be a rice field to an extent. But time to test my theory. Oh, rice. Let me guess. Now that I actually have access to it. Now I actually have access to a field that I know produces. Now that I actually want wheat, I won't get wheat, well, huh? Of course. Just my luck in life, huh? Anyway. This particular field, out here behind, I will tell you it's a quest. Well, I'll just tell you, even though we're gonna go do this quest later. This field behind this school we're next to here is a halfway decent source for rice. There is another quest we're gonna come to in due time that's gonna ask for rice. So you can cut this field every now and again for rice, but you can also, there's also just grass outside of the quest. Outside of the point where you get the quest, they'll be like, hey, I need rice. I need raw rice in order to do this task. And the grass just outside of there will handle it, so. I'm not sure why I'm still cutting grass when I probably have like, what? Yeah, well, I need 20 rice in total for that one quest. And I'd rather get it for free than spending money on it, so I'm just gonna do a little more grass clipping here. Not a whole lot more. I probably could have done this before I even started recording today's videos, but you know me, my specialty. I don't think in advance. Always doing things on the fly, and then I wonder why I get stressed sometimes. Oh, that cricket did. Okay, that's probably. Excuse me, that's enough grass cutting. He says he proceeds to cut more grass. Okay. So yeah, about four or five bits of rice from this field. So pretty good outturn. Like I said, there's at least one more field. There's at least one more location that I'm aware of that offers rice that you can use. So we'll handle that when we get there. But anyway, let's continue our quest back where we left off, which means we have to cross back over the river again because I'm very, very narrow-minded. Bubbling brook. Is that golden apple? No, it's just tree branch. Also, sorry, I've done the thing again that I keep telling you I shouldn't do, but I keep doing, of eating something like 2 minutes before I start recording. It's a habit that I don't think I'm going to break. Why do I now get rice? This entire game, various regions, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut grass. I'm gonna cut some grass and get myself some rice for a quest I'm gonna do later on, and get 0 rice. And then the moment I'm done eating rice for a bit, game's like, oh yeah, you want rice? Here you go. Anyway, somewhere, oh, mean, I'll take a hightail lizard. I feel like that's actually not too far off of what would happen, like, in real world speak. I'm pretty sure that's something, what would just happen there is something that's not too far off base. Like, you could probably go into, like, a semi-abandoned windmill or something like that and just find a lizard chilling in there. Creatures weasel their way into places that are just safe. They don't care if it's occupado or not. I didn't want to climb down. I wanted to open the door. Thank you, though. Oh, tree nut. I don't know if we'll need that for anything, but tree nut. Anyway. Door. Anyway, if I'm thinking right, we should be just down the road from the farm, which we got done with. Yeah, that's it right there. So it is getting a little late, and it is getting a little late in the game's day. So there might be times where, like, I'll go to, like, look for a quest or find a quest, and I may just end up closing up, sitting next to a bonfire and progressing to the next day, because people don't go outside at night, especially in Hateno for some reason. What's up? Oh, you're talking about Lurelin. Got it. We'll worry about Lurelin time, because we'll get there eventually, just not anytime immediately. Whoa. Your father is the elder. Okay. Well, I made connections in my brain. Also, I'm just gonna say now, if it wasn't obvious, if the NPC we talk to is not, like, necessary to the overall progression of the game, or is not part of, like, a side quest, I probably won't read their dialogue. I'm getting mad because I'm just getting rice randomly now, and when this whole game I've been trying to get it. Why does rice now spawn? Anyway. So we were up by the farmhouse when I start. Well, I'm just trying to make note. We were up by the farmhouse. So pop in here. Nobody's inside. Cool. So if this is the case, let's do this. There is a extensive well system here in Hateno. Unlike a lot of villages that have just like one well, Hateno has like 5. So they have an extensive underground portion of their town. Now, it's typically pretty safe down here. I don't think there's anything you gotta worry about. It's just... oh, I lied. Come talk to me. I'm right over here. Come talk to me. I said come talk to me. And because we're in a village, technically my my entourage will not assist me in this onslaught. It's fine. I have spin upgrade. I have speed! Yeah, go ahead, spank that booty. Anyway. But yeah, because this is, like I said, this is a village, so unfortunately you cannot get any help from your sage's spirits, so to say. So we will have to go through this tunneling system the hard way. Really? I have this sword by fuse attack power? Probably because my menu for all this stuff is by fuse attack power. That made no sense, but basically my normal inventory system is by fuse attack. Also, did I just say I could pick up some? Probably the rocks. Also, I need to remember that I do, especially if I see glowstone, I do need to make the effort of breaking rocks. But every time you come to a rune that's like this, that's like got a lake in the bottom of it, that's where a well is. So it's a very small like cave system of sorts. Come here. If it's a very small and secluded cave, I say cave system. I don't think this actually is classified as a cave, so I don't believe there's a bubble frog in here. I'll know because I'll be listening for any signals. I'll be listening for any signals in the air. That's probably a bad way to say it. I'll be listening for like any like audio cues that's of a frog nearby. Why do you wait till now to come here? No. Why? Where are you all coming from? I realize horde mentality, or, well, not horde, pack mentality. I realize pack mentality and all that jazz, but come on, guys. Anyway, I forget if you can do... Butts. Can you... Okay, you cannot push treasure chests in this game, noted. Hold on. You can't hit me if I keep moving. That was down to the wire. Anyway. Okay, cool. I can reach that from here. Oh, and there's the floating raft I needed to get to this easier. Anyway. Yeah, there's not a lot really to... Shield I can't use. There's not really a lot down here. Not really a lot to worry about. Like, I think that silver bokoblin was probably the worst of it. And even then, that's probably there just because, again, I am way over my head with a lot of... I'm way... Like, in terms of, like, the overall invisible experience gauge that I keep mentioning on the sly. Outside of that, there's not... I'm, like, not very... Oh, I'm gonna look at the map really quick. Okay. If I go north, I'll get back to where we started this whole endeavor. But yeah, like outside of, like the invisible sliding experience gauge that I've talked about several times, like that's probably the only reason why there was a silver horriblin down here to start with. Oh, hi like you're guarding a lot of nice things. Can I see the nice things? Now let me see that face. Anyway. You know, I was actually about to write off this area. Just ignore it entirely just because it is... Ooh, a phrenic bow. I think that's one of two bows that actually gives you a quote-unquote sniper shot on it. Let me look at it really quick here. Yep, sniper scope. So... With this in mind, like, because there are some keys over there. Let me back up for this. So, lets me illustrate a point that I was trying to make a while ago. Like, you can get one of these ones with a quote-unquote sniper scope on it and put a key swing on it, and you basically have a sniper shot. You have a long shot sniper shot. So, phrenic bows, good. They're good if you find it. There's a better version of them that you'll find in the Gerudo area of the world. But as it sits right now, this is not bad. Anyway, we kind of loop back around to where we started this whole thing. There's not really much else up north. Northeast-ish. But this is a good area to get familiar with because we will have to come down here a handful of times for one or two quests throughout our time in Hateno. So you don't have to be super familiar with it. Just know this area's down here. And I believe... Let me look. Oh, I think it's actually right here. Let me look here. Oh yeah, it's like right here. So remember roughly this spot in the underground system underneath Hateno, because you'll need to remember this for a quest later, but where I'm standing, just remember this. No, I don't want any. I canceled my subscription last month for a reason. I don't want to talk about my extended warranty either. Anyway. I could actually use a tireless frog. I think that's a tireless frog over here. Yep. Is that... Oh, it's a lizard. That's a lizard chilling on that boulder. I'm like, what is that doing here? Oh, and you scared it. Nah, let's talk. You know, I'm hearing a croak. I'm hearing a croak. And I don't know if it's the very... Oh. Hello, friends. I don't know if it's just the various small frogs scattered down here in the well. Oh, that sticky lizard's dead. Yeah, I don't know if it's the various small creatures located in the well, in this well space, or if it's a rogue bubble frog that's in here for whatever reason. Yeah, I think with that, we actually have explored the entire underground in this area. So, let's head back up. With the well system of Kakariko explored, everyone, I do thank you all so much for watching this episode of Tears of the Kingdom. And I hope to see you next time. Take care.